today I'm going to be reading you guys a book. This book is called Dotcom Secrets. It's by Russell Brunson. And so I'm just going to probably read you the first few chapters, maybe only one today. And so let's just jump right into this book, this Dotcom Secrets. And so we're going to read the back here. So what is Dotcom Secrets? Now, Dotcom Secrets is not just another how-to book on the internet marketing. It is not about getting more traffic to your website, yet these secrets will help you to get exponentially more traffic than you've ever experienced before. It is not about increasing your conversions, yet these secrets will increase your conversions more than any headline tweets or split tests ever could. And Dotcom Secrets is not a shortcut. Low traffic or conversions are symptoms of a much greater problem that's a little harder to see. That's the bad news, but a lot easier to fix. That's the good news. Inside you will find the actual playbook to create after running thousands of tests and perfecting what works online. You now have access to all the processes, funnels, and scripts that we use to scale companies online. Now here's a little quote from Russell Brunson. Russell has spent over a decade successfully starting and scaling companies online. This book takes the best of what he's discovered from over 1,000 unique split tests, hundreds of millions of visitors, and broken it down into a simple process that any company can use to geometrically improve their traffic, conversions, and sales online. That's from Tony Robbins. Here's another one from Bill Gallazer. Russell is not a pretend expert, but someone teaching entrepreneurs how to employ online marketing in their businesses to achieve exponential results. Russell Brunson started his first online company in college. Within a year of graduation, he had sold over $1 million of his own product and services from his basement. For over 10 years now, he's been helping companies double their traffic, conversions, and sales online. Alright, so there's the back of Dotcom Secrets. We're going to jump on into it. We're going to skip the table of contents and we're going to go straight into acknowledgements. Alright, so let's get that started. There are so many people I want to thank for being willing to share their ideas with me. Ideas that ultimately became the strategies behind everything inside of this book. I also want to thank my team, all the people who helped me to implement these ideas, find out which ones work, and share them with the world. While there are hundreds of marketers I have learned from, there are many people who give me very specific ideas that built the framework for my company and also for this book. I've tried to give credit to the original sources when possible, but some of these people may be left out. So I want to mention a few of the brilliant marketers who have inspired me in no particular order. Mark Joyner, Dan Kennedy, Bill Gallazer, Deegan Smith, Tony Robbins, Don Lapare, John Alnis, Andre Caperon, Ben Settle, Steve Gray, Ryan Dice, Perry Belcher, Armanda Morin, Jason Fladlin, Ted Thomas, Mike Filzame, David Frey, Chet Holmes, Jeff Walker, Jim Reese, Robbie Summers, and everyone else who has taken the risk to be an online entrepreneur and provide value online. Lastly, I want to thank my team. These people have given me the ability to try all these crazy ideas and share in the success and the losses. There have been hundreds of employees who have come through our doors, and it would be impossible to mention all of them, but I want to make special thanks to my partners who have supported me and put in so much more than time. Brent Copetiers and John Parks for running my companies, Todd Dickerson and Dylan Jones for creating ClickFunnels and giving us the ability to make this process simple for everyone, Dorel for taking the risk on me when I first got started and making it possible to build my company, and Julie Eason for braving this book with me. Your countless hours have made this book possible. So there's the acknowledgements from Dotcom Secrets. Next we're going to get into the forward. What's the online marketing wizard fraternity doesn't want you to know, and this book a fraud. By Dan S. Kennedy. Yes, there is an online marketing wizard fraternity. Many of them hang out together, scheme together, and work together. And yes, there are few things they'd rather you didn't think about while they perform their wizardly show. This book is for all kinds to actually reveal what is really happening behind the scenes in their fast-growing companies. Don't misunderstand. Few of these wizards are actually evil. Most bring wild magic tricks to the show. Many do guide businesses, people to treasure, but often there is a discernible pattern behind everything they say, teach, promise, and promote. A deliberately engineered and exaggerated lack of solid ground. This book doesn't just focus on magic tricks, but the core strategies you have to have in place to scale a company with online media. It is in the wizard's best interest for you to believe everything in the online media, marketing, and business world is shiny and new, constantly changing, and an untethered form of old rules, principles, facts, and math of successful advertising and marketing. This book by Russell Brunson is different. While teaching you about the shiny secrets of the internet, he shows you how to build these tactics and strategies into your business on solid ground, tactics and strategies founded in true direct response marketing. It is your responsibility to resist the seduction of short-lived, bright, and shiny lures, popularity and peer pressure, and the siren songs of superficially knowledgeable promoters of new tactics with no knowledge of its original direct response genealogy. You must experience discernment. I'm for challenging norms and breaking rules, but I also like solid ground, not ever shifting sand. I like being confident and in control of things, particularly my money and the making of it, not in constant high anxiety and at the mercy of wizards. I taught myself direct marketing is a science. I'm a reliability guy. I'm far more interested in a car that starts and runs well and predictably every time you turn the key than one that looks sexy and is popular with some in-crowd but might stall at 80 miles per hour or not start at all. I like evergreen, not frequently obsolete. In the roles as a strategic consultant and direct response copywriter, I am all about creating advertising, marketing, and sales assets of lasting value for my clients, not money-making devices written in disappearing ink. That's why I agreed to write the foreword for this online marketing wizard's book. I admire the truth Russell has put between these pages. Unlike many of these whiz kids, Russell Brunson is grounded in direct marketing disciplines. Discipline is good, general norm of operation, Desert Storm fame once said. Shine shoes save lives. Norm went on to explain that the heat of the battle, the fog of the war, under pressure, the undisciplined die. So it is in business I sit now as infrequently as possible in meetings with young online marketing people, demonstrably devoid of any disciplined thinking. They are full of opinions and youthful hubris, but very short on facts. I would not want to share a foxhole with them or depend on them. I would risk it with Russell. This book offers solid ground in the very ethereal world of online marketing and commerce. I properly treat internet media as media, not as business. It utilizes the science of split testing. It builds on the long-proven marketing funnel and sales agriculture. It takes a very disciplined approach. It is, in one way, only a fraudulent book. The title is descriptive. It really is not about Dotcom Secrets, nor is it a playbook for growing your company online. It is that, but such a narrow and limiting characterization is deceptive. In truth, this is a solid book about reliable marketing secrets that can be applied to .com businesses' activities, and that are secrets to many who come of age only paying attention to what they are occurring online. In truth, this is a proven playbook for growing your company with effective lead generation and sales conversion method, which is be used online and offline. Solid and reliable and proven aren't the sexiest positioning terms, so Russell can be forgiven for holding them back, waiting to reveal them inside this book. Carefully growing your company online sounds cooler and less work than growing your company, so he can also be forgiving for paying to people fascinations of the moment. He is a wizard, and as such must be permitted some legerdemain legitimate, but let you and I be very clear about reality. Let me serve a useful purpose for you here. My advice: don't settle for or be distracted by mere tricks. Be a responsible adult. Invest your time and treasures in information, skills, and properties that can yield harvest after harvest after harvest, not fleeting fads, not sexy ideas that age very poorly, and don't fall for the idea that any new media gets to defy gravity and live untethered to reality, math, or history. Don't go into this book in lust for a new, cool, quick, easy fix or nifty tour or clever gimmick that might make you money today, but require you find another and another and another at frantic pace. Go into this book in search of deep understanding and profound clarity about the structure and science of effective marketing to be applied in the online media universe. That's by Dan S. Kennedy. Dan S. Kennedy is a trusted strategic advisor to hundreds of seven-figure income professionals, direct marketing pros, and CEO. He is also the author of over 20 books, including No BS Guide to Ruthless Management of People and Profits, the second edition. Okay, now, what this book is about and what it is not about. Hey, my name is Russell Brunson. Before we get started, I want to introduce myself and let you know what this book is about, and more importantly, what it is not about. This book is not about getting more traffic to your website, yet the Dotcom Secrets I'm going to share with you will help you get exponentially more traffic than ever before. This book is not about increasing your conversions, yet these Dotcom Secrets will increase your conversions more than any headline tweaks or split tests you could ever hope to make. If you are currently struggling with getting traffic to your website or converting that traffic when it shows up, you may think you got a traffic or conversion problem. In my experience, after working with thousands of businesses, I've found that rarely the case. Low traffic and weak conversion numbers are just symptoms of a much greater problem. A problem that is a little harder to see, that's the bad news, but a lot easier to fix, that's the good news. Recently I had a chance to fly to San Diego to work with Drew from FitLife.tv. He had built a following of 1.2 million followers on Facebook, but because of some changes at Facebook, his traffic had dropped by 90%. He was now spending $116 to sell a $97 product. He was no longer profitable. Drew's team called me because they wanted help with two things: traffic and conversions. I smiled because that's why most people call me. They usually assume that I'm going to help them tweak a headline or change their ad targeting and solve their problems, but I knew that, like most companies I work with, FitLife.tv's problem wasn't a traffic or conversions problem. It rarely is. More often than that, it's a funnel problem. After listening to Drew and his team share with me all of their numbers, their pains and frustrations, and their ups and downs, I sat back in my car and told them they were in luck. You don't have a traffic or conversions problem, I said. What are you talking about? Our traffic is down 90% and we can't break even converting our customers, Drew said. The problem is you can't spend enough to acquire a customer, and the way to fix the problem is to fix your sales funnel. I replied calmly. One of my mentors, Dan Kennedy, said, ultimately the business that can spend the most to acquire a customer wins. The reason Drew's business wasn't making money was because he wasn't able to spend enough to acquire a customer. If we fix his sales funnel so that instead of making 97 for every 116 he spends, he can start making 2 to 3 times as much money for each sale, and then the whole game changes. Suddenly he can afford to buy more traffic from more places. He can outbid his competitors, and he can spend 2 to 3 times more than he is now, all while becoming exponentially more profitable. So what changes did we make to Drew's business? How did we take a sales funnel that was losing money and transform it into a tool that allows FitLife.tv to spend more money than its competitors while gaining more traffic, more customers, and more sales? That is what this book is about. This book will take you on a journey similar to the one I took Drew and his team on. It will help you understand how to structure your company's products, services in a way that will allow you to make 2 to 3 times as much money from the same traffic that you're getting now. And when you follow the steps, you'll open the floodgates, allowing you to spend a lot more money to get a lot more new customers. This book will also show you how to communicate with your customers in a way that makes them naturally want to ascend up your ladder of offering and giving you more money as you provide them more value. Once you know the foundational concepts behind Dotcom Secrets, we'll dive into the phase of a sales funnel and explore the building blocks you will need to use in each phase. Finally, I'll give you the 7 core sales funnels I used in all my companies, plus all the sales scripts we use to convert people at each stage in those funnels. You can choose to copy my proven funnels and scripts as is, or you may tweak them to better fit your particular business. When you implement each of these secrets, you will transform your business and your website from a flat 2-dimensional company into a 3-dimensional sales and marketing machine that allows you to outspend your competitors, acquire an almost unlimited number of new customers, make and keep more money, and most importantly, serve more people. That is what this book is about. Alright, and so that's the first. And the next video we'll be going over the introductions to Dotcom Secrets by Russell Brunson.